Hello, people of the internet. I'm about to plan and just setting down the controller there. But this is the last week in the Kilmac League, and yeah, finally reached that point. I am pretty happy with that. To be fair, I think it's now been a good point. I think it's been a good league. So far, it's been very entertaining. I mean, we still have the playoffs, but that has to be decided by the league, and it was good now in the Sweet Shop Derby, as it's known, with Centra and Kents. So yeah, I'm going to go over the matchups here first of all. I'm actually going to go over the table. So that will decide. But I want to clarify that the format for the playoffs is that the top 7 teams will receive a bye to the quarter-finals of the cup. And so what that means is that the bottom 2 teams, 8th and 9th, will play a playoff, and the loser of that gets relegated. So then 8th or 9th, whoever it is, will play the champions of the league, and they okay. So if the 8th or 9th team loses that, if the 8th or 9th team loses that, then they will. If the 8th or 9th team loses that, then they will get relegated. But if they win that, then the next lowest seed to lose a game will be relegated. So let's say the 8th seed beats the 1st seed, then that would mean that the 7th seed will be relegated. But if the 7th seed won as well against the 2nd seed, obviously because that's the way it works. Yeah, then if 8 and 7 both win, or 9 and 7, it could work that way too. Then 6 would be relegated if they lost to 3, or that would be 5 if the 3 below them won, or if all 4 bottom seeds won, and that's incredibly unlikely. That probably won't happen. I mean, like I'm not a betting man, but I would bet on at least one of the bottom 4 seeds losing. Yeah, but if all 4 lost, then 4th place would be relegated. But yeah, anyway, even if that does happen, that does mean that the top 3 teams cannot be relegated, basically. So yeah, anyway, pretty intense game here. Central United secure a pretty good finish to the league now. They have had a good league campaign, it's fair to say. But yeah, anyway, so I'll be going over the table anyway, and yeah, whenever that happens, that'll be interesting to look at. Okay, yeah, so I'm just getting the table here. It took me a while to find it, but yeah, anyway, I have it, and this is going to spoil the upcoming results, but I'm not sure what harm. Doesn't really matter, I suppose. But anyway, yeah. So somehow bottom are not Fire Station, but Rainbow Hall on 13 points. But the reason they're bottom is because they scored 26 goals, but they conceded 47 in the space of 16 games. And I mean, that's really pathetic. I mean, you're averaging just over a goal a game, really, and you're conceding close to 3 goals a game on average. I mean, that's just embarrassing, really. And I mean, considering the attacking nature of this league, I mean, fair enough, you're going to concede a few goals, but you also have to score too, But yeah, really, that just didn't work out at all. But anyway, yeah. So Fire Station were second from bottom. They were also on 13 points, but their goal difference was minus 17. So yeah, anyway, Fire Station I thought were the worst team in the league. If I'm honest, they were. Yeah, definitely my least favourite. But yeah, anyway, so Fire Station, yeah, 29 goals scored and 46 conceded. So yeah, marginally better than Rainbow Hall, almost to 2 goals a game, but still conceding almost 3 goals a game. So yeah, that had to improve somewhere. So 7th is St. Declan's Athletic. So St. Declan's Athletic really rescued their season with like a mid-table performance towards the end of the season. Other than that, they didn't do great. So yeah, anyway, on 16 points, minus 12 goal difference, because they scored 23, which isn't a lot, but they also only conceded 35, which is definitely way better. Definitely way better than either of the bottom 2. So then we move up to 6th, and with 18 points, it's Kent FC. They scored 28 goals and conceded 30. So that's really what you want to be aiming at. That's the last negative goal difference, by the way. So yeah, anyway, Lar Kent really, I suppose, pulled that team along. But there were a few other performers, Maybe next season they'll be better. But anyway, yeah. So 5th is Central United, who scored 44 goals, the most of any team in the league, and also conceded 42. So yeah, fair play to them. They did well. So yeah, anyway, that's a +2 goal difference, and all the goal differences here on are positive. 4th is Green Bay Rovers, who are some distance up with 25 points. They scored 23 and conceded 17, so that's really low in both tallies. The lowest, joint lowest conceded, and the lowest scored, but still that's a good finish, or joint lowest scored actually. So anyway, 3rd is Kiersey's United. They scored 40 goals and conceded 31. So yeah, very exciting team to watch, with a goal difference of +9 and 26 points, so just one better than Green Bay Rovers. But anyway, yeah, 2nd place then, the top 2 are really above the rest. It was St Mary's Hurling in 2nd, from 16 games played they won 10 of them, but yeah, and lost just once, which is an amazing statistic. They lost just once all season, but they did draw 5 games, and that's where everything comes from. But anyway, yeah, so they scored 30 goals and conceded just 17. Joint best defence in the league, 13-point goal difference and 35 points all season. And the champions, Kilmac Thomas AFC, 41 goals scored, 19 conceded, for a goal difference of +22 and 38 points. So Kilmac Thomas AFC are the Kilmac League champions. Very well done to them in the Man with the Plan League, I suppose. Yeah, trophy. That's it.